Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple NBA player props I like on Prizepicks for tonight's slate on Friday, February the 2nd. We've got 10 games tonight, so we got a decent sized slate for Friday. Wanted to come on, give you guys a couple early props I liked for this slate, taking a first look at the board on Thursday night. I did find 3 picks that I liked looking at the board the night before. So we're going to talk through each one of these 3 plays and share why I like them. Before we do get started though, guys, as always, if you do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, please hit that like button down below. I always do appreciate the likes. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, you can sign up, linked down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH. When you sign up for Prizepicks, you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. And I do also want to shout out Sleeper because we have a partnership with Sleeper as well. And if you guys don't have an account over on Sleeper, you can download the Sleeper app, sign up, make a deposit, and use promo code NOAH over there. You'll get your first deposit matched up to $500 when you use that promo code. Now, if you don't know what Sleeper is, they are an app similar to Prizepicks, and they're similar to a lot of the DFS pick'em apps you see around the industry. You're picking over, under on player projections. You can win up to 100x your money over on Sleeper. If you guys do want to check them out, again, use that code NOAH, and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $500. But let's talk through this slate for Friday and what I'm liking. Before we do talk through our plays for today, I do want to recap the plays we gave out in Wednesday's video. I did not make a video for Thursday. It was a small slate Thursday, only 4 games. There wasn't a ton of props I loved on Thursday. I did give out some plays on Patreon, but it was definitely a slate that I recommended my Patreon members to play a little bit lighter. Decided not to make a video for Thursday, but in Wednesday's video, we gave out 3 picks Wednesday. Hit 2 out of the 3 picks that we gave out on Wednesday, so it wasn't a terrible day. The 2 plays we did hit were James Harden over 17.5 points. James Harden had a really good game. I think he finished with like 22 or 23 points. Got a little bit lucky that Paul George got ruled out, but we'll take that. I like that spot a lot for Harden on Wednesday when they were facing the Wizards. Excuse me. And then the other prop that we hit was Franz Wagner over 3.5 assists. I think Wagner finished with 5 assists. Unfortunately, we also took Victor Wembanyama over 9.5 rebounds, and Wemby finished with 8 rebounds. That's 0-2 for me when it comes to Wemby rebound props. I just can't seem to get be on the right side of those Wemby rebound props. But 2 of the 3 plays we did give out on YouTube hit on Wednesday. So hopefully you guys made a little bit of money Wednesday. Let's try and make some money on this Friday slate. So for Friday, first prop we're going to take a look at that I like. We got 2 points props that I'm liking, and then we have an assist prop I'm liking. So first points prop that I like that I want to talk about is going to be Bam Adebayo. And we're going to be taking over more than 19.5 points for Bam. And if you are someone that likes to look at last 5 games, you're probably not going to like this play because Bam, he's gone under this line in 5 straight games. You got to look more into it, though. I mean, look at some of these matchups for Bam. Memphis, Boston, the Knicks, Phoenix, Sacramento. Like, these are all pretty tough matchups for centers, especially Memphis, Boston. Those are teams that defend the paint really well, don't give up a ton of points to the center position. Like, it kind of makes sense that Bam struggled in those matchups. Now, the one thing that does concern me a little bit is that Bam's usage rate has been down lately, really ever since Terry Rozier has arrived. Terry Rozier has played the last 5 games for Miami, and Bam's usage rate for the full season is 26%. Over their last 5 games, though, his usage rate is down to 19%. So he's had a lower usage rate lately, but again, like some of these matchups have been really tough for Bam. This is arguably the best possible matchup for Bam going up against the Wizards. The Wizards are a terrible defensive team. They're the worst defensive team in the league, and they really struggle defending the paint, defending the center position. If you look at where they rank this season in terms of points allowed to centers, they're giving up the 2nd most points per game to the center position, and Washington is also giving up the 2nd most points in the paint. So if there was a spot for Bam to bounce back, this does feel like the matchup for it, going up against a Wizards team that, again, just can't protect the paint, that gives up a ton of points to centers. I like this matchup a lot for Bam. Prior to this 5-game stretch where he had been struggling, he was playing really well, and Bam has shown the ability to have good games in good matchups. Like when they faced Atlanta on January 19th, he had 21 points. Now, again, these games were without Terry Rozier, but still, when they faced Charlotte, he had 24 points. These are all good matchups for centers. When they faced, they faced OKC, 25 matchups, or 20, 25 points. 22 points against Houston. That wasn't even like the greatest matchup. But we've seen Bam have good games against bad defensive teams, against centers, like against Utah. He put up 28 points on Utah. So Bam can do really well when the matchup's right. And this is, again, arguably the best possible matchup for him, going up against a Wizards team that funnels points to centers, that can't protect the paint. I like this spot a lot for Bam. I like his over 19.5 points. I was looking at sportsbook odds. Sportsbook odds have this about even money. Typically, I like to take props on Prizepicks that are heavily juiced either toward the over or the under. That's technically not the case with this prop, but this is one that I do like still a lot. If you want to take this on a sportsbook, you'll probably get a slightly better payout for it. Either way, I like this play a lot today. So Bam Adebayo, more than 19.5 points, going to be our first play for today. And then sticking in that game, another play I like, we're going to look at Jordan Poole's points prop, 16.5. We're going to be taking the under here, so less than 16.5 points for Jordan Poole. Now, Jordan Poole, he has been a very streaky player this season. You look at his game log, like if you just look over his last, 15 games, pretty much dating since the beginning of January, 8 points, 2 points, 10 points, and then 24, 28, 20, 16, 24, 16, but then 4, 7, and then last 3 games, 18, 17, 13. Poole, he has had some good matchups lately. Like, you look at these matchups, San Antonio, Detroit, Utah, these are all good matchups for guards. These are all, San Antonio, Detroit, Utah are all relatively bad defensive teams. Well, this is a tough matchup for Jordan Poole going up against Miami. The Heat, I know they've kind of been struggling a little bit lately on the defensive end. They've been losing a lot of games lately, the Heat have, but they're still an overall good defensive team. And Jordan Poole, this season, he's been okay with the Wizards, but he's definitely not been the same player that he was when he was on Golden State. Shooting-wise, I think his efficiency from the field has been pretty poor with the Wizards this season. His usage rate is not as high as it was on Golden State either. I think his usage rate this season is in the low 20s. I know Kyle Kuzma has kind of led this team in usage, so pretty much the whole season. Kuzma's got a 30% usage rate. Poole is at 25%. Poole has still had a decent role with this Wizards team. He's still taking 10, 15 shots a game. But the minutes are never secure for Jordan Poole. Some nights he'll play 34 minutes and some nights he'll play 26. There's been times where he doesn't even close games, especially if he's playing poorly. The last 3 games, he's played 33, 29, 28, 28, 28, 29 minutes. I don't even know if these games were blowouts or not. I think these were competitive games, and Poole still played less than 30 minutes, even though these were competitive games. So it's not like he's going to play huge minutes. Obviously, if he's playing really well, he has the chance to play huge minutes. But if he's playing really well, then this under is going to be cooked anyway. But I think there's just enough downside here with Jordan Poole. The minutes could get cut. The matchup's really tough. He's not the best defender, and Miami is very good at targeting the weakest defender on the opposing team. So I could definitely see Miami hunting Jordan Poole in a matchup, trying to get him one-on-one with either Butler or Hero. So there's just enough reasons for me to go with this under here. And looking at sportsbook odds, DK Sportsbook, they actually have this prop line set at 15.5. It is slightly juiced towards the over at -125 on 15.5 points for Poole. But with this line at 16.5 on Prizepicks, I definitely like taking the under on 16.5 points for Poole. So that's going to be our second play for tonight. And then third and final play I like, we're going to go to an assist prop. We're going to go back to a prop that we took on Wednesday. Franz Wagner, 3.5 assists. I like the over here for Wagner once again. And Franz Wagner, you look at his game log lately, really since he's returned from his injury, he's been facilitating a lot. In the 6 games he's played since his return from injury, he's gone over this assist prop in 5 out of those 6 games. In the 1 game he didn't go over against Cleveland was a blowout. Wagner only played 24 minutes in that game against Cleveland. Excuse me, but the last 4 games, 38 minutes against Memphis, 31 against Phoenix, 32 against Dallas, 33 against San Antonio. Wagner was somewhat on a minutes limit when he first returned from injury, but that looks to be gone now. He's played over 30 minutes in 4 straight games, so I'm expecting Wagner to be full go here to play 30-plus minutes. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays 34, 35 minutes. Before he got injured, he was playing 36, 37, 38 minutes a night. Hit 7 games before he got injured, 39, 36, 38, 36, 39, 39, and 37 minutes. So there's a big minute ceiling for Franz Wagner. The matchup against Minnesota is not great. Minnesota is a very good defensive team. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league. But Wagner is going to have a good role as a ball handler. I talked about this in my video on Wednesday. The Magic, with how they run their rotation, they will stagger Franz Wagner into the second unit. So Franz Wagner, he's a starter. He will start the game, but he'll play about half of the first quarter, and then he'll sub out. And then he'll usually start the second quarter and play a lot with the second unit. And then he'll do the same thing, like to start the second half. He'll play about half of the third quarter. He'll sub out, and then he'll start the fourth quarter and play with the second unit to start the fourth quarter. So he gets a lot of minutes where he's one of the only starters on the floor with the second unit. And when he's playing with the second unit, he's going to facilitate a lot because he's going to be one of the primary ball handlers playing alongside those bench guys. And he's been able to get 4 assists lately, 4+ assists now in 4 straight games. He's averaging almost 9 potential assists per game this season. He's averaging 7.4 potential assists per game this season. But like over their last 5 games, he's averaged 9.2 potential assists per game. So the potential assists have been up for Wagner lately. The minutes are trending up as well. The matchup obviously is scary. I definitely think this is a spot where where Orlando could maybe struggle to put up points against a good defense, but still, with the role that Wagner has had this season, with the minutes trending up, I like his chances of getting 4+ assists once again, which he has done now in 4 straight games. So give me the over or more than 3.5 assists on Franz Wagner for today. Sportsbook odds, they have this prop about -120, -125, favoring the over. Not crazy juice, but still, again, this is a play that I do like. If you want to take this on a sportsbook, again, you might get a little bit of a better payout with it on a sportsbook than you will on Prizepicks. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to be talking about these plays on Prizepicks. But yeah, this is what I'm liking for tonight, guys, for Friday's slate on February the 2nd. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I appreciate you watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button down below if you did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And again, if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, you can sign up, linked down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks and get your first deposit matched up to $100. But that's all that I got for tonight, guys. Good luck on the slate. Appreciate you watching the video. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.